This is the future.
Merry Christmas to you all. Before we begin, I would like to know what you'll be doing this Christmas season. Let me know in the comment section below, and I hope that you have a wonderful holiday this year 2022. So, we are close to the end of the year, and we will say hello to a new year. But before this year end, I would like to share to you the best Warframe in 2022. There are tons of Warframe that got buff, but no Warframe can be compared to Necros right now. This Warframe has become top tier. Well, he is top tier before, but right now, Loot Daddy Necros got perfected by a few buffs. First of all, we got Gloom to make Necros extremely tanky and able to survive high-level enemies. With Gloom in the setup, you can regain health easily per hit on enemy aims, which lets you keep the Despoil Augment from working all the time. This got buffed drastically when Digital Extremes added the new Arcane Blessing, which grants extra health to the Warframe. With maximum health increase, you can further benefit from the Despoil setup with the Gloom subsume ability. Then, there's Molt Augmented. This new Augmented gives Necros enough power strength to make Gloom gain extra speed reduction strength for great crowd control, his Terrify enough a power strength to strip all armor of the enemies, and then his Shield of Shadows enough power strength also to gain the maximum damage reduction that the Augment can give. To top all of that, the Amalgam Ripkas is still working on a Necros farming setup. For those who don't know, the Gore keyword appears to describe the dismemberment mechanic. Having this mod equipped will allow many weapons, abilities, and companions, even temporary ones, to dismember, even if they don't otherwise meet the requirements. This synergizes well with Necros' Desecrate, as bisected body parts are treated as distinct corpses, and have their own chance to yield additional loot. However, there are certain exemptions to this. The Amalgam Ripkas mod can allow killing blows from your damaging status effects to bisect a large variety of enemies, but it's inconsistent. The most reliable ones are Slash, Heat, and Toxin, which will consistently bisect many common humanoids, but not newer or infested enemies. Long story short, it gives you additional loot if you add Slash, Heat or Toxin in your weapon build, and this status type kill it. Moving on, I think I got the perfect farming build for any high-level endurance missions for Necros right now. Add max stack of Molt Augmented. This build will give you a 100% armor reduction. Also, it will give an awesome survivability to Necros with Shield of Shadows. Now, there are two options to approach Shield of Shadow in this build and maximize the damage reduction. While the damage reduction from the augment is capped at 90%, one can potentially push this further by including health conversion in the build. This would give Necros a rather consistent 1450 armor, equating to about 82.86% damage reduction. When taking both reductions into account, this brings Necros to a total of about 98.28% damage reduction. Likewise, using Shield of Shadows with adaptation can gradually bring the damage reduction to 99% to different damage types, so it's either put health conversion or adaptation in your build. Lastly, why brief Respite Squad Leader? Well, this is a safety net when casting his fourth ability. Normally it would take a couple of seconds to cast the ability and leaves you vulnerable, so 1 second invulnerability from the shield gating mechanic will be enough to cast the ability safely. Necros has fun to play with right now, especially that his kit is built for long endurance farming right now. Try it out for yourself, and you will be amazed on how awesome Necros is right now. Thank you so much for watching. Squad Leader signing off.